kids shouldn't be on Pornhub.
Just a robot!
Hey, remember when I did that video on Icy Hazard? Well, after I made that, I decided to check out some other videos people did on her. One of them was made by a YouTuber named Stories. Her video was pretty good, so I decided to check out some more of her content. In one of her videos, she claimed to be 8 years old, and a whole bunch of people believed her with absolutely no proof.
Stories is 8, and yet I'd rather hang out with them because they are more mature than half my adult friends.
Are you actually 8? I watched the birdie rant.
You're 8. What?
Stories is my favorite 8-year-old.
Now some of you might be saying, well, it could be possible that she's 8, and I do agree. It is certainly possible for an 8-year-old to be that intelligent. I mean, after all, LtCorbi was 11 years old when she started her YouTube channel, and she's pretty smart for her age.
Your mother is a whore on welfare.
But it's even more possible that she isn't 8 and is just lying. Only one way to find out. Let's dig through some of her videos to see where the evidence leads us.
Young, impressionable preteens, even as young as 7-year-olds.
Whoa, 7 years old? You mean a whole year younger than you are? That seems just a little bit hypocritical to me. And is that a voice changer I hear? Let's watch one of your videos where you aren't using it.
Hi, I'm Stories, and I am the Leafy is here of the ranting community.
Well, Leafy is here of the ranting community. Call me iDubbbz, because I'm about to do to you what he did to Leafy. Isn't this what all prepubescent girls sound like? Someone who went through puberty? Well, I guess Dipper from Gravity Falls is voiced by a real 12-year-old then. Question, are you really 8 years old?
Oh, I'm not that young, or at least, damn, I hope not.
Wow, a response you always hear from a child.
If you don't want your normal voice to play your ranter persona, or if you don't want to show your real voice out of privacy,
I totally get that.
And I got you.
Oh my god, you use a voice changer? You have to be a total loser to do that. Wait.
As someone who's pretty much new to the ranting community, but I've been lurking since 2014.
Wait, this video was uploaded in 2017, so you were 5 back then? Well, I guess that is normal for a 5-year-old. Some want to watch Arthur the Aardvark and others want to watch DeviantArt drama. Every day when you're browsing dank memes, everybody that you meet has a horrific point of view.
You really think someone would do that? Just go on the internet and tell lies?
I remember knowing what sex was at 7 years old because the radio songs told me what it was. I learned more over the years.
Whoa! You learned what sex was when you were 7? And you learned more over the years? How many years are there between 7 and 8? Keep in mind, she did say years, which is plural. So how many years are there between 7 and 8? I say about a decade, maybe a dozen years. Or maybe it's just one, but you said years as in plural, so that can't be the right answer.
I'm 8. I don't know why this should have any effect on my ideas or opinions. Your age should not dictate what you can be or who you are. The amount of discrimination that's come out of this entire situation, just by me revealing my age, is really disheartening to me. That there's this much ageism still lingering around and nobody cares to mention it at all.
Yeah, ageism is terrible. One of the biggest problems in the USA. In fact, the entire world. Oh, you would never discriminate against someone for their age, would you, Stories?
What a lovely meme for children 8 and up to be participating in, right?
8 and up? You mean your age? You ageist asshole?
The YouTube statistics may show you that you have 18 plus viewership and up, but those are just kids learning how to bypass the system for their own viewing pleasure.
So you're telling me that people can lie about their age on YouTube? So there's a possibility that you could be lying and that people should not believe you without any proof? Especially because you don't sound like an 8-year-old, act like an 8-year-old, and a lot of the things you say don't add up?
Are you suggesting that there are massive plot holes in Taya's story?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's exciting, but when you really examine any part of her story for more than a minute, it all kinda just falls apart.
But how did the DeviantArt ranting community fall for such an obvious lie? Well, I think Story says it best herself.
They're impressionable. They're easily fooled into thinking that this is the norm.
Now I just want you guys to know I'm not angry with Stories, Plenty of people lie about their age on the internet. However, I am angry with the people who actually fall for this crap, especially PENTAGRIN.
An 8-year-old. Online. With opinions. What?
Oh god, oh, that was painful to watch, and we just started the video, oh god.
Okay, this is a pretty weird video, but I really wanted to talk about this issue since it's been brought up so many times. This is a video about age and how people are perceived online because of their age.
Yeah, just so you guys know, PENTAGRIN is completely convinced that Story is 8 and believes that people are telling her to get off the internet because she is 8, when in reality, most people just don't think she's actually 8. Yeah, this video would mean a lot more if you weren't defending someone who was ageist themselves. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm actually using this word.
And I wanted to bring up more points that weren't mentioned that will also help Story's case against these people that for some reason think that she isn't 8. Why would you?
Yeah, guys, why would you just not believe someone who doesn't have any proof? Who also doesn't sound 8, act 8, and there's a lot of problems with their story, you get the idea.
And before anyone asks, I'm talking about this subject as an adult. I'm actually drinking beer as I record this just to prove this to you people.
You're drinking alcohol! That is an extremely bad habit! I have lost so much respect for you!
I don't know why. I don't know why I need to prove to you people that I'm an adult. I could just show my birth certificate, but...
Hold on a second. Prove something? What a fascinating concept. Why doesn't Stories just do that herself?
So anyway, let's get into this. Quite possibly the most annoying thing I've encountered in Stories comment sections is the blatant denial that she's 8.
Gee willikers, I wonder why they're denying it. It's almost like there's no proof to back it up. Oh no, wait, there is a little proof. Her DeviantArt was deleted because she was under the age of 13. But, why would DeviantArt think that? Maybe it's because she was running around all over the place telling people she was 8. So this really doesn't prove jack shit.
Like I speak to Stories quite a lot, and you can indeed be well-spoken and eloquent in your speech at a young age.
Yeah, I'm sure you can be well-spoken when you're 8. But, do you also sound like you've been through puberty when you were 8? For someone who talks to her so much, you don't really know how she sounds, do you?
And I see a lot of people that can do that as well. Like, it's not rare for a child to be good at English when they're 8.
Yeah, and also being good at art, video making, spelling, grammar, a whole bunch of other things. All of this is seriously adding up to you. None of this sounds strange at all to you. Seriously?
People have talents, and those talents can be academic talents. It's not new. Talent is a concept that's been around for many years.
Whoa, guys, she got us there. Talent exists. That proves Stories is 8. We didn't factor in talent, and talent existed for a really long time. So because some people can do backflips, that means we should just believe people without any proof. Oh, that makes perfect sense to me.
Why are you people arguing with her over her own age? Do you know how ridiculous it is to watch people arguing with another person about that other person's age? Like, I know you think 8-year-olds are stupid or something, but I know that a very large majority of 8-year-olds are aware of their own age.
So what you're saying is that because most 8-year-olds know how old they are, that proves that Stories is 8. Genius! That means anyone can claim to be any age because 8-year-olds know their own age. You get to be an 8-year-old and you get to be an 8-year-old. Fuck it, I'll do it too. I'm 8.
And don't need some random dude on the internet telling them that they're wrong about their own age.
I'm a billionaire who can shoot lasers out of my eyes, and I don't need you to tell me that I'm wrong about my abilities or my financial stability.
Like, they are not that stupid. Do you understand that?
Yeah, and not everybody is dumb enough to believe an outrageous claim without any proof. Do you understand that, sweetheart?
Okay, let's imagine for a second that this was all just an elaborate prank by Stories and she's not actually 8.
Wrong!
Why would it matter to you if she's 8 or not?
for the same reason it matters to you.
You have to be pretty insecure about your own intelligence to attempt to call bullshit on someone who you believe is too intelligent for their age range.
Well, I'm 2 years old, and if you think I'm too intelligent for my age, well then you're just insecure for not believing an outrageous claim without any proof.
I mean, I've failed exams and stuff too, mate, but I don't need to tell other people that they're lying about their age because they're too smart, because that's pretty fucking stupid.
People are not saying because Stories is 8, she can't be intelligent. They're saying because she's intelligent, she can't be 8. I mean, she's smarter than Brain from Arthur the Aardvark, and he's 8.
And whilst of course you might just disagree with some points that are brought up, there's still opinions. And not many opinions can be inherently wrong. Like an example of a wrong opinion is saying that in your opinion Stories is an 8, because that's wrong and you're also fucking stupid.
This is like T-Moss boss levels of ignorance and arrogance. She's so confident she's right, but she's completely wrong.
You can have perfectly valid points in your arguments at any age.
Even 1 and 2 year olds?
I mean, I still have my arguments invalidated by people because I'm
stupid?
Too young.
Oh, that.
I'll be sitting having a drink at a family get-together or whatever, and the dreaded political conversation will pop up, and then some baby boomer will point at me when I express my personal opinion and tell me I'm too young to understand or whatever.
Yeah, I will admit, I really hate it when people do stuff like that. You're a different age / race / gender than me, so you can't possibly understand.
And I know that this doesn't correlate that much with people telling an 8-year-old that she shouldn't have an opinion on rape or something.
Sweetie, I'm sorry, but I can read. The person isn't saying that because she's 8, she shouldn't have an opinion on rape. They're saying that they're not going to believe she's 8 without any proof because she talks about things that 8-year-olds don't normally talk about, such as politics, rape, and other stuff.
If you have the mental capacity to form an opinion on something, then you have that opinion. It doesn't matter about age.
I agree with this, but that's not what people are saying. What they're saying is they're not going to believe an outrageous claim without any proof. I know I keep saying this over and over and over again, but I really need to hammer home this point.
I can't understand that this is a thing that needs to be addressed nowadays.
You and me both, sweetheart.
But at this point, I wouldn't be shocked that if we as a species have become so stupid that the fact that there is an 8-year-old out there that can voice her own opinions in a structured manner.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
Oh my god, you don't believe this person without any proof? I've lost all hope in humanity.
Another thing people seem to repeat a lot is, kids shouldn't be on the internet. Yeah, kids shouldn't be on Pornhub.
I'm gonna put that at the beginning.
Basically, to younger people online, we must sound like a bunch of baby boomers shouting at millennials. Hey, you young whippersnappers, get off my damned internet.
Is this all the ranting community is about? Just insulting people without backing anything up? Cause that's what I've seen so far.
Of course, maturity also has a lot to do with this kind of stuff. Some children are more mature than others. Some adults are more mature than others. Do I have to explain what maturity is here? Do I really?
Do I have to explain what a lie is? Do I really?
I can't believe that you guys are getting this worked up over a creator's age. Like really?
We're not worked up over her age. We're worked up over people believing her without any proof.
Can't you just, focus your anger on something else?
Aww, it's every idiot's favorite argument. The don't like, don't watch argument.
Imagine if people who think I'm racist against white people found something they enjoyed online instead of watching Decoded every week and complaining in the comments.
If you don't like the video, then don't watch it.
And yes, I know that's not exactly what she said, but it's close enough. Now, before I end the video, I know there are going to be a few people who are going to say, well, Story sounds kind of like an 8-year-old. Here's how a 13-year-old girl sounds.
David's got a really nice ass, I'm not gonna lie here. It's got impeccable shape and it's nice and firm. But although the statue is about 15 feet tall, David's still got a small wiener.
And this is how Story sounds.
I write my scripts like an essay, so I'd personally recommend writing like that because I'm a nerd.
One clearly sounds like she's been through puberty, and the other one does not. I'll let you decide which is which. But why would stories lie about something like this? Well, there's lots of reasons. 1, she might be trans age, and yes, that is a thing. 2, she might just be playing a practical joke or social experiment and seeing how far she can go with this. Or 3, maybe just her character is 8. And before someone says PENTAGRIN wasn't serious, she was just trolling, she sounds way too genuine to just be trolling. Also, from what I've seen of the DeviantArt ranting community, I really wouldn't put this past them. Also, before someone makes a stupid comment about, of course Stories is an 8, she turned 9. Yes, I already know about that, but it doesn't change anything in my video. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's the new piece of fan art. I really like it, gives a really 1980s kind of feel. These two are definitely going up on my fridge. If you want to see this artist, link will be down below. My eyes have seen the glory of the cleansing of YouTube, debunking SJWs and feminazis too. We criticize reactionists in hopes they get the boot. Just the robot marches on.
Wow, doesn't it suck having your opinion challenged like that?